streaming. Let's see. Are we live?
No, not yet. We've been off for about 20 minutes.
There's still people in here, though.
13 people waiting.
All right. 13 whole people.
I know.
All right. And now I gotta set up the camera again. Are you guys there?
Can you hear me?
And we're back.
I think you got me now. Like fucking God.
Yes. Can you hear Tree?
Yes, I think you hear me. Yay!
Yes. After we've lost 90% of our audience.
Yeah, you can thank technology for that. Technology was being a little bitch.
Technology is being a...
Technology's being a faggot.
Yeah.
I'm honestly saltier than when the, fucking Eagles won the Super Bowl and shit.
That was
fucking gay.
Gay. Hold on, let me set up the chroma key. I gotta start all over again. Look at this. You guys are seeing it happen now. This is how a show is done. This is how a show is done, people. That's right.
All the bald.
That's right. Now you
can
experience it. Oh my gosh.
I want it bald.
Fly Eagles.
Want it bald. I want it bald. And I want it now. See, there you go. You got it now. So much bald.
So much bald in the house. Look, and now my background is freckled. Hold on, I gotta fix this chroma key. What is wrong? Look.
Okay, now you're bitching about fucking chroma key? Come on.
I know, we just got audio back.
Much of a dumpster fire as you can imagine.
So
you should just have like a light hanging out, maybe your kid running around the background saying how much this stream sucks.
No, my kid should call me and just be like, "Hey, I'm at my friend's house. Can you come get me?" And then that would be the end of the stream. Like,
yep, and then I'd be like, "Fuck."
My kid should call me from the car, like, "You left me in a Walmart parking lot." That would be better than this stream right now.
Sounds about right.
Stream is too good right now. Now the chroma is particularly bad right now. I do need to fix that. There we go. I just can't win tonight. Nobody we go. Can win. All right, let's talk some fucking sports. You want to talk about a legacy of failure? This stream is a legacy of failure. But 50 of you are with us, and I appreciate that. You guys are the real MVPs right now. Not like those other 50 people that abandon us because we can't even get our freaking audio correctly.
We had like 25, and it looks like we got some people's back.
Yep, 52. All right.
Yay. I think I do need more liquor for
Look
this.
how transparent this live stream is right now. Oh, my face is too big. It looks like it's snowing in the live stream. Damn it.
All right. Nothing wrong with a little snow.
We got some topics to talk about. All right. Is Alex?
Thank God we're only like half hour fucking late. Yeah.
Is Alex Ovechkin going to survive this summer? Is he going to make it back to play hockey in 2019? Like, is that?
As I was talking about, like on an earlier stream, I feel like it's going to be at the point where he's just like going to graft his hands to a Stanley Cup and then just carry it the whole time. And the only way they're going to have to do is literally just like pry it out of his hands, and the whole damn thing's going to break. And it'll just be like little shards of metal that are going to be sticking out of his hands. That's what I think it's going to be.
He's going to become.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This has been great for his image. Like this PR, like I love it. I mean, I thought it'd be salty about Caps winning the cup, but seeing Ovi, it's like I fucking love this. It's the greatest thing I've seen out of hockey in a long time.
Do you think his penis has touched the cup? Do you think he's made sweet love to the pewter?
Probably a menage a trois, at least.
Him and Coos?
Stanley Cup porn that's going to be available on Pornhub in a couple weeks. Somebody hacks his phone. I can see that.
I like the clip of him doing the keg stand.
I like him just playing around in like the waterfall with a bunch of random people.
I know
keg stands work too. Although a lot of people do keg stands out of the cup.
I know where that is, where he jumped in the waterfall. It's actually a really cool area down in the harbor in DC, and it's good shit, man. And then he was on Jimmy Fallon. He was doing all types of shit here. He was having himself a blast, man. He was having a good time. Here's a gif of it. in the background. Oh, Jimmy Fallon drank out of the cup with him. What a fag. Jimmy Fallon does not.
I remember when people bitched about Jimmy Fallon like drinking out of the like getting the Tonight Show host.
He deserved it.
Wasn't even that funny.
I thought Conan.
I was like,
yeah.
Conan O'Brien wrote for The Simpsons in its prime, so I'll give him a pass for that. I don't know.
Conan O'Brien was funny. He did the whole thing, the eyebrows, and I'm surprised he hasn't been caught up in some sex scandal.
Well, you know how it usually is. Like, the people who claim themselves as nice guys and male feminists are usually the creepy sexual harassers.
Uh-huh.
That seems like the new stereotype nowadays. It's the new Republicans being out as homophobes out as gay.
I think the way you become a sex offender is be a beloved black man. That's, you either have the
Will Smith is going to be a sexual harasser, same as Denzel.
Yep.
And probably The Rock.
No, I guess you have to be a beloved ugly black man because Morgan Freeman and Bill Cosby got caught up. I guess, let's see
Morgan Freeman and Bill Cosby had good reputations, man.
Yeah,
I don't even know if... Morgan Freeman can swoon anyone, man. Same as Bill Cosby in his prime. That's the level of Mr. Huxley.
But do you think women wanted to sleep with Bill Cosby? With Cliff Huxtable? Maybe they thought that he was like, oh, you made that show Fat Albert, and he was like, oh, now I'm gonna rape you, like it's just
stick it right in your purpur.
Yep. Hey, I'm gonna put a Quaalude in your drink. Like, do you think when no, we're not gonna have this conversation. This is definitely,
we better not. Well, then we get banned again.
I do not want to have
be back to another suspended account.
Right. I do not want to have something where you said on your live stream, do you wonder if Bill played with his... Okay. We're not going to do that.
That's what it's probably going to come down to.
Mm-hmm. I don't even want to think about it. That's right, Alex Morris. It's time to play with ecstasy. And then he became mush-mouthed too. He'd be like, oh, okay, we're going to do this, right? And I'm upset about Morgan, too, like, getting caught up. Because Morgan, he should be able to swoon any woman, right, with that deep voice.
To be fair, everyone's getting caught up in this shit.
He'd be like, yes, Claire, could you... Oh, no, I'm doing Anthony Hopkins as Morgan Freeman. I can't.
Right.
Like, he has such a smooth voice, though. He could narrate anything. He'd be like, and he places the groceries in the trunk. Like Morgan Freeman. Just so... He had that bravado, He didn't touch nobody. That's right. I like the account. Okay, look, we're just going to talk
He probably assaulted them with his voice. I can see that.
Yeah, we should not talk about this because this is going to become like me and you talking around like a fire pit, and then that's going to be bad. And
then it's going to turn into this is the gayest shit ever. And...
Right. Well, no, I'm going to start questioning, like, never mind. I'm going to start talking about midgets fucking and things like that, and we can't do that.
Yeah, how about no? We don't do that.
We don't do that. All right, let's keep it to the sport. So, Ovechkin, so they had the parade today for the Caps, which was, I saw it. It was pretty sweet. I'm just like you. I thought I'd be salty, but seeing, how old is Ovechkin? 34?
I did not get to see the parade.
Yeah, I was on NHL Network. Seeing how old is Ovechkin? 31?
He's about 32, going to be 33 at the start of next year.
Seeing him act like a kid and just have the time of his life is kind of cool. Yeah, Ovi's 32.
That's going to be him all summer.
Yep.
We're not seeing the end of that.
No. And Kaner got a lot of... nobody gave Kaner shit for partying until he finger banged some chick and she got all salty about it. And then...
Dude... If you remember last year, that old picture of Olimata like passed out in a hotel balcony, that's every party ever, man. Have you ever seen the Olympic Village?
Yeah,
all the shit that goes down there.
Yeah, they go into
that's pretty standard, man.
They go into a fuck fest after the games. Like they're like, oh, I just won a silver medal, and they're like, oh, look, you have a nice butt, and then they just, they do that shit.
Yeah, I think they use something like 50,000 condoms or something like that.
What's a condom?
Something crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, the athletic village, they go nuts. Like Michael Phelps, I'm sure got a lot of butt because he's like, I'm the ugliest, greatest swimmer ever. And they were like, can your ears take us to your room? And he'd be like,
Yeah, sounds about right.
just fly away. He'd be like, yes, I'm Michael Phelps. I can. This is a very rapey episode. Yes. First we talk about Bill Cosby, and then now Michael Phelps using his ears to get booty. But yeah, dude,
let's talk about how the NBA is fucked.
I like that. That's a good topic.
And yeah, we just went from fucking to fucking.
Yeah, literal fucking. All right, here's the question. That's why I have a private jet in the background. Where does LeBron go, man? Where does he go? Who does he go with?
I'm still going LA Lakers.
He's got to bring somebody with him, right? Okay, who are the best NBA free agents right now?
Well, Paul George, that's the big rumor. They were linked to each other last year. I mean, you're not going to get Isaiah. You're probably looking at like maybe another guy. I don't know. I don't know if Lonzo Ball would be that guy. You got Kuzma. He'd be a pretty good wingman.
All right,
he's still Brook Lopez. He's
so
a decent little center.
KD is a free agent, but we know he's a bitch. Paul George, Chris Paul is a free agent, unrestricted.
CP3. Yep, you got Boogie Cousins.
Boogie.
Hassan Whiteside is probably going to be a trade chip. Same as Kawhi.
DeAndre Jordan. Jabari Parker's decent.
Yeah, Clippers are going to be the second tier team again.
Like
they are.
Melo? No, Melo's terrible. So here's the thing, right? So if Braun goes to Houston, that's probably his best chance, right? If Houston...
The problem is, with Houston, how does he mesh with James Harden? That's the question. They're both ball hogs. They both want the ball.
It's LeBron James, man. He tells them, stop being a bitch, and we're going to play my way if you want to win a ring, and they do it. I think LeBron has more star power than people give him or basketball IQ, and more star fire than people give him credit for. So I would say
apparently Durant might be a free agent too.
Well, no, they're gonna give him max money, but this is not a bad squad here. If the thing is, or bad players that are available. I mean, if LeBron takes a couple with him. Like Boogie Cousins, right? He just needs 5 players that can get up and down the court and are stars. He had 4 bums. Literal bums.
Oh, yeah. He had a cast of overpaid scrubs. I mean, I remember like people saying right after the deadline that the Cavs were so much better. They were nice. They were younger. They were faster. And they were just as shitty.
Right.
And it's like... It's even worse now.
Yeah, I see how they're saying Philly is an option, but really is Philly an option? Does LeBron want to go to another dysfunctional organization, right? That's where...
Philly's too young. They're not ready.
Right.
And how does he coexist with Ben Simmons?
He's LeBron. Again, it goes back to he's LeBron James. You are my bitches. You will do as I say. And that's the end. So I think that's the thing. He can sell it to other people. Like he can be like, look, I played with D Wade, I played with Chris Bosh, I played with all these selfish, well, I wouldn't say D Wade was selfish, but I've played with other people and I took them to the finals. So y'all need to shut the fuck up and play. Like I think he could play with Russell Westbrook, honestly, because if anyone's ball dominant, it's LeBron James. But at the same time, when you saw him in the finals, right, he would come up the court, they'd put Steph Curry on him, and then they would just double him, right? And he had nobody to go to. He's going to make whoever he plays with so much better.
Let's put it this way. As I said, he near single-handedly carried a bunch of scrubs to the...
He did.
To the goddamn finals.
But
I mean...
Yeah. Then he went like this to this... Whatever this is back here, this whiteboard, he was like, oh, I'm so pissed. I'm going to punch a whiteboard.
I'd be pissed, too, with J.R. Smith doing that shit. And Ty Lue not using a goddamn timeout. Surrounded by idiots. Yeah, unfortunately, these are the idiots he wanted signed. And, hardballed for.
But they still had the overtime to go. You know, they still had another period to play. Like a true leader would have put his arm around JR and been like, "Hey man, you messed up, but I need you to hit some shots in the overtime." So
JR wasn't doing shit all playoffs. I mean, he's a scrub.
It's scrub. It's true, but there was still another period to play. He did not display leadership. Can you say that fairly?
Oh, LeBron's never really been known for his leadership.
But
LeBron will throw people under the bus so much he desires, man.
Shouldn't he be, though? Known for his leadership? For someone that wants to set up these environments where he's the focal point of everything, shouldn't he be the leader, the true leader that he's supposed to be?
Not really. I think he just has too much of an ego to really put it aside and lead. That's just me. I see him going more like a Kobe Bryant style career, where like he has a few dominant years left in him, but his last few years are like ugly because he tries to do way too much. Mm-hmm. That's what I see.
See, that's why Jordan is so great, right? Like Jordan recognized at the last 2 years of his career that he wasn't the player that he was during the first 3 championships. And he defaulted to, I mean, he obviously was still the best player out there, but his game completely morphed. Like he did that turnaround jump shot, where he just fell away and it was unguardable. But he would give him something different every time down the court. LeBron's very predictable when he comes up.
That's the problem. They're forcing LeBron to do everything. He's your point guard. He's your 4, your 3, your 2. He's even your 1 sometimes. Let's just put it that way. Like,
yeah, I don't think Paul George. Well, look, okay. Think of this. Do you think a team with LeBron, Paul George, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and James Harden can compete with the Warriors?
The only way they're competing with the Warriors is if Kevin Durant leaves, which is a possibility.
He ain't going nowhere, dude. Durant's like, man, I'm gonna win a 3rd ring, a 4th ring, a 5th ring. They could.
Thinking about, I don't know.
Do you say you think about retiring?
It depends, like how much he takes. Like if he wants to go for the money now, and then Golden State will bitch about him, and I'll laugh my ass off. I kind of want to see LeBron join the Warriors so people can see how much of a clown show this league is.
Adam Silver,
it won't happen, but
yeah, Adam Silver will not allow that to happen. I think the cap hit's about $30 million. By the way, Billy.
LeBron's at $33 million right now.
Durant made $25 million, so his cap hit will be huge.
You're looking at least 30.
Yeah, you're looking at a big cap hit. I think the NBA created this lack of parity problem. They have a...
You need a hard cap.
Yep, you're right. You need a hard cap.
But with a soft cap, it's like, I mean, the NBA doesn't care because they're getting all this money in the luxury tax.
It benefits them to not have a hard cap. But at the same time, their revenue model works so that every team is profitable. And if they're still making money, you don't ever interrupt that. You don't fuck with that.
Because right. Like the bigger teams are supporting the smaller teams. It's like the same reason why baseball isn't going to do a damn thing, even though their attendance is pathetic.
Yeah,
because they're still making money.
Yeah, it's not a cap. I can't even call the NBA. All it is limiting player income. Is all it is. It is a salary cap, but only for the players. Isn't that fucked up? Like the NBA has they have taken the pants down of the players' union and plowed them like Bill Cosby.
Dude, that's every league except baseball, really. Like the NFL, their players' union is like cucked to oblivion. Like they have no rights and no power.
Yeah, they folded like a cheap lawn chair.
Like they're treated like you and me. They can be cut on a dime. Their money's not guaranteed. Mm-hmm. They're treated like shit. They're treated like disposable cattle, which, to be fair, is like the rest of us.
Look at this salary.
Which, I mean, considering the rest of the leagues, is kind of bullshit.
Right. So Boogie Cousins made $18 million last year. DeAndre Jordan, $22 million. Right. all of that's like guaranteed, you know? And so I think what the
Joakim
highest
Noah, like he's making like $72 million. That's all guaranteed.
highest paid NFL players now. Let's look at
Even
this.
hockey, it's guaranteed.
Well, hockey does get screwed, but they make less money, right?
Yeah, they make less money, but it's all guaranteed.
That's true. They do
Most
have
of it is.
guaranteed.
Even if they buy it out, they still have to pay it.
All right. Ryan Tannehill. Okay, these are bad examples. Ryan Tannehill made $19 million. He does not deserve that much money. But still, look, Ben Roethlisberger only made $21 million. Russell Wilson, $21 million. Aaron A-Rod, $22 million. So you're telling me that DeMarcus $18 million. Okay. That Chris Paul is worth more than Aaron Rodgers? I don't know about that. Yeah, these salaries are okay, but these are football players. I mean, these are quarterbacks. These are the best players, right? Or the most integral to the team. But this DeMarcus Cousins is like an average to above average point guard, right? Oh, he's a center. Sorry. But why does he make more than like your average awesome linebacker? I don't get it. Did I lose your tree?
Tell me, man.
I don't know, man.
No, I'm still here.
Okay. I don't get... And none of their money's guaranteed. I think, 40% of an NFL contract is guaranteed?
Yeah. I know, like, that's why Le'Veon Bell bitches about his contract the whole time, but there's no market for running backs. You think about it, he's the highest paid running back, even with the franchise tag, by about $4 million.
He's a special talent. That's why he deserves all that money.
Right.
He's so patient after
fucking
line.
head case.
Right. Tree, Le'Veon Bell.
He's going to get his money.
He is.
I just hope it's not with the Steelers.
Right. From some dumbass team willing
Somebody's going to bite.
Right.
I know it.
It's just like someone will buy that Mercedes that's been sitting on the lot for a while thinking, I need this Mercedes. You know, it's not going to break. It only has 70,000 miles on it. And as soon as they buy it, that fucking thing just breaks down and the alternator goes bad. And they're just like, why did I buy this Mercedes? And that's what happens. So, all right. I had some things on here. So I think LeBron, okay, we have to call it now. When does NBA free agency start? Sometime like a month?
July 1st? Or
July, yeah, it starts soon.
Yeah, I mean, NHL's is July 1st.
Right. I think LeBron is taking calls right now. I think there's no, like...
I mean, let's face it, a lot of teams are technically doing it under the table.
Right. I mean, he's not going to wait. It's not going to be this huge drawn-out process. He wants to know where he's going to go. I'm with you. I think he goes to Houston. I think he is fed up with the Golden State Warriors shit. And I think he goes to Houston. And he's like, all right, you guys want to make your own super team? I'll make mine. So that's my pick.
So I'm still going LA Lakers.
Okay. Yeah. If he brings, he's going to bring somebody with him. He's going to bring a lot of people with him.
Well, that's what LeBron does. You're going to bring his baggage. That's why James Jones had a job for all those years.
Yeah, that's true.
You're going to bring some old, like, Cleveland guys.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Even if it's like D-Wade for, like, one more year.
Right. He should bring Zarunas Ilgauskas.
Zarunas Ilgauskas.
Yeah, Zarunas.
We're going to bring Mozgov.
Yeah, Timothy Moz.
Or Dellavedova. Might bring him.
Yeah. Dele. Timofey. I like how it's Timofey. He's the white Anthony Hardaway. He's Timofey Mozgov. Love it.
Right.
Love it. All right. The other thing, Shohei Otahni.
Oh, God. The unicorn's been dead. That sucks because, like, he was such a great talent. It's just like now he's gone, and he might not be back until the next decade.
So he actually had what's that shot?
He had like
called?
A minor injury in the offseason.
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems like he re-aggravated it.
They have some shot that they put in your elbow. I think it's like some cocktail of cortisone and whatever chemtrails and acid and vaccines in your arm. So he had that shot right after they signed him. So he had elbow trouble, and they knew it. And they were just like, all right, we're just going to sign you anyways. And now he's having Matt Harvey surgery. That's what I'm calling it. Mm-hmm. I'm shocked.
Tommy John.
Yeah.
Tommy John's always a mixed bag because you can come back from it, but who knows if you're ever the same. So many pitchers who've come back and they've just lost like a good step or two.
Do you know that more and more kids, like 16, 17-year-olds, are getting
Tommy John?
Yeah, I think
ridiculous.
It's ulnar collateral surgery.
UCL.
Yep. Have you ever seen it? The procedure, like, so they take this knife, and it's like hot. It's like a fire knife, and they cut right into the elbow right here. It doesn't bleed at all because it cauterizes like instantly, and then they just take out that ligament, and then they take a ligament from a dead body, and just.
I think they take a ligament from a knee, right?
Sometimes, but usually it's a cadaver ligament that they take. It's just somebody's dead body, cadaver. That's what that means. And then they just sew it on there, and they're like, all right, let's put some duct tape on it. See you in 6 months. And then they start throwing 95-mile-an-hour fastballs again. It's fucking amazing. Like, whoever that doctor was, I think, who invented the Tommy John surgery?
James Andrews.
No, he perfected it.
I forget who did.
Invented the Tommy John surgery. James Andrews, you know what he invented? Frank Jobe is the doctor. You know what James Andrews invented? Ruining Robert Griffin's career. That's what.
When you hear the names James Andrews, it's never a good sign.
Yeah, that was like he went to visit James Andrews today. You're like, yeah, you're fucked. You're going to the DL. Yeah,
you're going to be gone for a long time.
Yeah. It was the guy who invented flex tape, by the way, John Mack. That guy's like, hey, check this out, flex tape. Like, I just put flex tape under my balls, and then he just slaps on a big thing of flex tape, and he's like, now my balls don't leak anymore. And you're just like, all right, fuck you, Phil Swift. That's right, I'm Phil Swift, and I made a boat out of flex tape. It's simply just rubber with an adhesive side, but now I'm in a commercial that makes it look amazing.
Right.
I thawed this boat in half. I like it when they takes the Flex Seal on a screen door, and then he rides around the Everglades in a fucking boat. I sawed this boat in half. Now I have 2 halves of a boat. I don't know what the fuck to do with them. Fucking flex tape. Right. I wish I was a shyster like the guy that invented ShamWow. Like, instead, we've got it all wrong, Tree, doing this YouTube
Well,
thing.
I mean, this is we should I don't know about predictions, but I mean something along those lines.
We should do an infomercial and just have this thing where we're like, hey, I'm Bill Cosby. Does this rag smell like chloroform to you? And then, It even works underwater.
Yeah, be like, hey, here's this drug. It's called, my name is benzodiazepine.
Yeah.
Would you like to try it?
My name is Ben Dover. That's right. Would you like to try it? Benzodiazepine. That's pretty good. So the crazy Russian hacker, he debunked all of the Flex. Well, he did all the Flex Seal stuff. The one where he slaps it onto the bucket that's leaking. Like, that actually works. It's just if it has a lot of pressure, it pushes the tape back. Dude, water is incompressible. You can never.
All right, of course not.
You can't stop it with flex.
It's already as much compressed as it can.
Yeah, All right, so Otahni's fucked, right? So he's not going to play until 2030, and it's a shame. Because, okay, the one thing I heard is, like, what if he can hit, right, and not pitch? Should he just abandon pitching? Like, his whole career is at jeopardy because he wants to do 2 things.
They might force them to stop. It's the only thing I can think of.
I think he's more valuable. Okay, here's a good question: is he more valuable as a hitter or as a pitcher in this league? What
Technically, it would be as a hitter because you can roll him out for 5 different times. Although for the Angels, it might be as a pitcher.
That's
the question,
right?
Because as a hitter, you're valuable to more teams.
True. Well, I'd say he's more valuable as a pitcher if he were left-handed, but he's not. So,
for the Angels, as rough as their pitching has been for the past couple of years, he'll take whatever.
If you're a guy that can pitch 7 innings and have an ERA under 3, I think you're far more valuable than a guy that bats 270. Is that what he was batting, I think?
I don't know.
Let's see. Shohei Otahni stats. How do you spell this dude's name? It's spelled different, 7,000 times.
Oh, hold on. Here's a Mets watch. They're losing to the Braves 8-2.
Why do you keep bringing up that team?
Because they're funny. I mean, dude, I bring up the Pirates all the fucking time, and they suck.
It's true. But I'm just saying, the Mets are torture to me. Every news I hear of them,
it's always bad.
It's
always bad.
I don't want to hear about the Mets until 2019. That's how bad I hate the fucking Mets.
Well, too bad, because I'm probably going to talk about them in a few more videos I do.
They're going to...
whatever.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about...
Well, not devote a vid to them, but, in general baseball shit.
If you want some good feel, they're going to demote Conforto. That's the other thing. They're going to send him down to AAA because he can't... He's something's wrong with him. Right. And then Steve Matz is going to get injured. Syndergaard's been injured for a month now. DeGrom should cut his hair like Samson. I should write that fucking video for you. Fuck that shit. Fucking Mets.
Yeah, that's pretty easy, man. It's
how do you go from 11-1 to 27 and they're gonna be 27 and 50?
Because you're the Mets. That's what happens.
They're gonna be 27 and 50.
The Pirates were apparently 9 games over 500. They had a paper soft schedule. And everyone was sitting there oh, the Pirates might be for real. They're going to be good. They're going to be amazing. And it's no, they fucking suck. Got lost series to the Padres and the Reds. Go fuck yourselves.
Times is sad, bro.
Well, at least I can laugh at the Pirates again.
Yeah.
So that feels good.
You say that you're in sports hell. I'm in sports hell, dude. The Yankees are good. The Mets suck. Caps just won the Stanley Cup. Eagles just won the Super Bowl.
That's bad for me too, man.
Right? Okay. But
everyone's gonna be happy because Patriots lost. Fuck, I'd rather deal with the Patriots than the Eagles and the fucking arrogance.
Right. But then, see, my kicker is the Knicks have been garbage for 24 years.
Because you gotta get rid of James Dolan.
No.
James Dolan is fucking trash.
Yeah, well, I guess, okay, they made the finals in 99. So they've been garbage for 20 straight years.
Since James Dolan's been owner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Toronto is sports hell.
At least with the Rangers, he doesn't give a fuck.
I would agree. Toronto is sports hell, but Adam or 5 Points Gaming or Vids is sports hell right now. That's, by the way, that's my real name, everyone. My name's Adam. Fuck you.
Fucking Adam.
I know.
What is your wife's name? Eve? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, never heard that one. Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe you can marry a guy named Steve.
Even Steve. Steven Stevens. Buffalo is sports. All right. Who's the most depressing sports hell on earth? Who has it? Cleveland, you can't say because they won a championship.
Even because championship. Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a
pretty good one now.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Minneapolis. Atlanta is bad.
Atlanta, Minneapolis, I would say.
It hurts.
St. Louis is kind of getting there, but they've won a World Series.
They won all the World Series in the 2000s, so you can't really complain.
That's why.
About them.
I mean, otherwise, the Blues are constant failures, and their football team moved. San Diego's pretty depressing.
San Diego's bad. Dallas is bad because it's full of people from Dallas.
Yeah. They haven't won anything this millennium.
No, they blew 2 World Series in a row. Then they they have not won anything this millennium.
Lost their final strike twice.
Right. No, the Mavericks won a championship.
Yeah. That's LeBron fucking choked.
Yeah, they did. They did. How could they lose to that? You want to talk about a team carried by one guy? That was Dirk Nowitzki putting the entire Mavericks on their back. So Dallas is not in the. Cincinnati's a good one. The Natty is also good. They had a good, decent college football team, and then the fucking guy left for Notre Dame.
Cincinnati is getting pretty bad.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, most people nowadays don't give a shit about the Bengals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't give a shit about the Bengals either.
Well, they've been a legacy of failure for 15 years. Like, they've been terrible.
Yeah, I mean, they're
State
a
of
good
Tennessee, yeah, that's a good one. Nashville hasn't won anything. UT Sport, like, how do the Vols be so bad at football? Like, why? That's your only thing, right? Like, I don't get how you can be bad at football if you're the Vols. You should be paying people. Like, I guess your boosters aren't good at fucking paying players. That's right. Kansas City. What has Kansas City won?
Right.
Oh, they won a World Series, man. You can't say that. And you have Kaufman
What are you going
Stadium.
on about now?
What? Kansas City.
Seattle? Kansas City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seattle's bad. Seattle's another one. We should have a whole...
Well, Seattle won a championship in 2013. So you can't count them.
Oh, yeah, they had the Seahawks.
Although, to be fair, could passing the ball on the 1 yard line negate that Super Bowl victory?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. They should have had 2 in a row, but they fucked up. But they were like, we won last.
Yeah, they should have been a dynasty. And to be fair, most people are going to know them for not passing on the 1 yard line instead of that Super Bowl ring.
Nah, man, they fucked the Broncos up that Super Bowl. They destroyed them. They destroyed.
Peyton Manning's hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Carolina's going to be known for Cam Newton like being a little bitch and not diving for the ball and walking out in his press conference.
Yeah. He knew, though. He knew that Von Miller was repeatedly putting GHB in his drink. And just...
That would happen.
That's what Von Miller did that whole game. He was like, next time I get to you, I'm going to put 2 pills in your drink, and that's how you're going to feel. Because he just continually just bent Cam Newton over and just got up in his asshole the whole game.
That's Von Miller, man.
Yeah. He was a beast that game.
Why he's the highest paid defensive player in the league.
He's a beast, man. I'd take
and
him
if
on
Bradley
the
Chubb turns out as well as he does,
yeah, Perna
all the AFC West quarterbacks are going to be dead. Like Derek Carr, dead. Phillip Rivers, dead.
I think Derek Carr played...
Fucking Pat Mahomes, dead. Although Derek Carr might be already dead. Who knows?
How much action you want to put on Derek Carr finishing the season in an iron lung?
I don't know, man. Oakland Raiders are weird because it's like they doing everything from 2014, 2015. Like they're old as fuck, man.
Mm-hmm. They should
they're trying to throw away their fans. Denver's a fucking mess with their ownership situation. I still need to look up on that, but apparently that's a fucking mess. Kansas City is going in the season 2 of the Andy Reid show, which is a mess. Then the Chargers are going to find a way to blow it, even though they have the division on a tee, because they're fucking Chargers. So,
I think
it's anyone's division, really.
Did we ask this question? Who do you think retires first, Roethlisberger, Rivers, or Manning?
Part of me feels Manning, because let's face it, the guy has nothing left to prove. He's won multiple Super Bowl rings. He's probably going to be a Hall of Famer. Might not be first ballot, but I think he could be a Hall of Famer. The Giants aren't really going to do much, even with Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, you never know, though. You can go from 3 wins to a Super Bowl. I mean, the Eagles did it, right? So,
actually, you would be like Jacksonville, going from 3 wins to the championship.
Yeah.
Fucking Jacksonville.
Almost.
And then their fan base got fucking insufferable.
Yeah. Oh my
Their
God.
fan base, the Niners fan base, the Rams fan base is going to be the new bandwagon.
Mm-hmm. Jared Goff.
But, like, Jared Goff.
No.
Fucking everything's coming up crunky, and it fucking sucks.
Oh, how about this? Instead of asking who retires first, whose year is whose this year is last of those three? You know, who's going to retire this year out of that bunch? I think Phillip Rivers is done at the end of this year.
I don't know. Rivers still lives in San Diego, right?
Yeah.
Like, he was that big three of him, Antonio Gates, and LT, and San Diego wasted all three of them. And I know I'm calling them San Diego, but their legacies are in San Diego.
Yeah, they are a legacy of failure. San Diego is down to one team.
Yep. They're one of the more populous cities in America.
I don't know about that.
And they lost two teams to Los Angeles, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
Clippers, Chargers.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All we can only hope is Dean Spanos is revealed to be a massive racist.
You know, that's a shame too, because San Diego is an awesome town. Like, and they love.
I hear it's a
Chargers.
beautiful city.
I've been there multiple times. It's the weather's always perfect, and every single person is attractive. You're like, what? Like, every woman there is like a dime, and you're just like, what? How does it? Okay, it's amazing. But yeah, I did this whole exercise. I'm gonna do a video. It's taken me like 7 times. I found each city sorted by how many major teams they have, and championships. This is just one of those things I do.
Lowest probably has to be Arizona or Phoenix, where they have like one championship.
Well, I think the order goes. It starts with Vegas, and then. Hold on, I gotta look this up. I tried to edit. I was making the movie, and then like it crashed my.
Yeah, and you weren't able to save it.
Yeah, it was too complicated because I was doing all these animations and stuff. You know, can't do that.
Too complex.
Yeah.
For the Mac to handle.
Yeah, I got a meeting with my boss tomorrow to tell him when I want to actually quit. They don't want me to quit. So, it's great. I've never had a job like that where I quit and they were like, please don't quit. I'm like,
They're like, well, I'm sorry. I mean, you got this nice cushy YouTube gig.
Yeah. It's not exactly cushy, but you know.
I mean, dude, nothing's ever cushy if you think about it.
It's
the only difference is with a real job, a quote unquote real job, is you have a stable income. I don't even have a real job because my income depends on assets coming in and out the door. I don't have a stable income. Fuck that.
Yeah, nobody has. Well, yeah,
hold on, the Pirates are losing again, 4-0. Woo!
What are the Mets doing?
Team sucks.
What are the Mets doing? Are they even playing? They're playing the Braves, right?
No, the D-bags.
The D-bags. Oh, they're losing. The D-bags all of a sudden got good. And the Mets suck.
They were hot, then they were freezing cold, and then they were hot again. It's the weirdest thing.
Fucking Goldie. I wanted him on my fantasy team so bad. Instead, I got Bryce Harper, who's batting 2. He's batting Mendoza line, and just shit.
Yeah. I remember playing out of the park baseball like 5 years ago, and it's like Matt Davidson was like a stud. Barbie Borchering was pretty good. Like Keon Broxton. I think Paul Goldschmidt was just a AAA guy.
Goldie.
But like the glory with like out of the park baseball. If you haven't played it before, it's good. I haven't had time to play it, like because I'd be afraid I wouldn't get anything done.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's
one of those things. It's like, oh my god, I want to keep playing.
All right, so the Mets
greatest thing ever.
The Mets are losing 8-2. So is out of the park baseball like a simulator, like earlier?
Yeah, it's a management simulator.
Okay. So you don't play any of the games. You just
you can watch the games. You can manage and GM. It's nothing like a It's not like MLB The Show where you can go in and play.
Right.
It's like a souped up franchise.
Got you. No, I've heard many good stories about it. Do you play against other people online?
You can do leagues.
Wow. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like a time suck if I've ever heard one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dude, that's one of my favorite niche games, like the sports management market. It's fucking amazing. And it could suck up a lot of time.
Oh, here we go. I found the document. Every major U.S. sports city sorted by championship. This is the kind of shit I do. Where is it now? Here it's opening.
That's all that clickbait, man.
Yep.
What
People will watch it. I don't even have to narrate this one. I just have to animate it. All right. It goes from, I sorted it by sport. I didn't go by...
Oh, God. What happened now?
No.
What the fuck?
What?
No, apparently that's 6-0. What the fuck?
The Mets are losing 8-2.
No. I mean, this is not even the fucking end of the first inning, and the Pirates are fucking losing.
Shit. I didn't know it was the end of the first inning.
I'm just looking on. It's like, and the ball's in the first base line, and they threw it past the third baseman. It's like this team is fucking terrible.
Did you ever play?
Feels good to laugh at this team. It's a bad pickoff. Josh Bell sucks.
Did you ever play Little League
Josh Bell's
baseball?
going to be good once he gets traded to a real team because the Pirates can't develop anybody.
Did you ever play Little League baseball and then you were on like a shit team and like you were down 6-0 in the first inning? You were just like, "Yep, this
Talking
afternoon."
about fucking tacos and shit. I'm watching the Arizona feed.
Yeah,
I won't have to hear Greg Brown like going off about like, "Oh my God, fucking."
Brant Brown is an announcer. Hello? Did I lose you?
Yep, I'm here.
Brant Brown is an
I'm still
announcer. Who'd you say was talking? Brant Brown?
Brant Brown? No. Greg Brown.
Oh, Greg Brown. I was about to say Brant Brown, the guy that dropped a fly ball in left field against the Cubs and the Brewers.
Yeah, he was an old Pirate too.
Yeah. He was
Traded
shit.
for John Lieber. Supposed to be our answer in the outfield, and then he fell off a cliff.
All right. Let's play the old school name game. All right, you try to think of an old Met that you like, and I'll think of an old Pirate. My favorite old Pirate is Mike Lavalier.
Spanky Lavalier.
Yes.
Ooh. I will go with... Who would I go with? Damn it. I mean, there's so many names popping through my head. I can't think. Like... Nolan Ryan.
Ah, man.
Going old school.
If you're going to counter Spanky Lavalier, you got to go with... To counter that, you go with Mackie Sasser.
Mackie Sasser was also a former Pirate.
He was. He had that.
He had the yips, didn't he?
Yeah, he would throw it and
he
then
like clutched the ball or some shit.
He couldn't throw back to the pitcher. It was a psychological thing.
Well, I mean, that's what happens with like a lot of things. Like Tony Sanchez, one of the old Pirates pitchers had a yip. Then Pedro Alvarez had a lot of the yips. That's why I can't fucking field anymore.
All right,
but
another old school Pirate, Andy Van Slyke.
Andy Van Slyke. I'm going to go with your favorite, Bobby Bonilla.
Oh, yes. Also an ex-Pirate.
And I'm not talking about the 2000s Bobby Bonilla. I'm talking about 93, 94 Bobby Bonilla when he was good.
Yeah. I remember when we signed him.
Tour 2.
I think we signed him in 91, right? We signed him as a free agent.
Yeah, it's like just before, I want to say.
Yeah.
And, oh, boy, the Pirates got out of the inning. Yay.
So his first game as a Met, he hits 2 bombs in back to back, and they win. And then he doesn't hit another bomb until like August. Oh yes, Bobby Bonilla Day is in 18 days. That's right.
I love it. Bobby Bonilla Day, my favorite sports day of the year.
You're gonna have to
Bobby Bonilla Day, laughing at NHL free agency, laughing at NBA free agency. It's like it's the best day of the year.
Yeah, you're going to have to re-release that video of the Six Flags dancing.
Well, not re-release it, but just, like, refresh it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, throw it up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Throw it up on YouTube. It's a nice celebration.
Mm-hmm.
That was a thing of religion.
Yes. All right. It is such a good meme. I think we're let's give it 8 more minutes. We'll go to 10:30. We'll give the fan the loyal 85 is what I'm gonna call you now. You're like my Spartans. Yep. Everyone.
Yeah, and you're not doing this so you can get those Snapchat dollars.
No, we're doing this for free, goddammit. Because you know what? I would say the dumpster fire is like very cathartic. We get to talk about sports once a week, and just let it all hang out and just talk shit without having to sit there and write it all out and research the fuck out of Stan Kroenke and what is it? Oh, Pat Boland's
Although everything's
daughter.
coming up Stan Kroenke right now, so it's no longer in vogue.
It is also
all the old Rams fans are coming out of the closet.
Yeah, that's right. For old St. Louis Rams, that's how much they love them, right? Even St. Louis fans are like, all right, y'all are gonna win, so I'm gonna rep.
Even though they hate him and they want to see him fail, but it's
that's right.
Fuck.
Did Kroenke move them from St. Louis? Was it him or?
Yeah, it was like Georgia Frontier, I think, moved them back to St. Louis. Because they had a lot of issues with attendance and stadium, and they had a lot of issues there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the same thing happened 20 years later, and now they're back in LA.
Georgia Frontiere,
but Kroenke was hell bent on moving them back to LA. He didn't give a shit. It's fuck it. Buy up some land. I'm going to spend my own damn money. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm fine
with it.
Gonna
make all the money. Back it.
Kroenke's an asshole, but he did spend his own money. I'll give him that. He did spend his own money.
He's not asking for government handout. I will give him credit for that.
Right. I think that's disgusting that these teams leverage.
Spanos wanted $1.1 billion from San Diego.
This just
they threw up in his hands and they're like, it's right.
This just in, big
and
sexy.
To LA, and it's going to be fucking Donald Sterling of the NFL, and you can only hope he's just as much of a blatant racist. But whatever.
All right, this just in from Sonic X 1027. Big Sexy gets his 2500 strikeout against the Dodgers. How does he not have 8,000 strikeouts as long as he's played in the league?
Well, because remember he had that little stretch where he played like shit and just fell off the map. It's a 5-year or 3-year stretch, and he thought he was done.
Yeah,
they came out of nowhere again. It's Bartolo Colon's good again.
He is good now. Remember when he was
Big
a rookie?
Sexy.
Remember
he was super thin.
Yeah. He played alongside Jarrett Wright. Remember him? He was
very old school.
Yeah, Cleveland Indians
ace. Look, Josh Bell struck out again. What a shocker.
Brian Anderson was in that pen. Charles Nagy, that's an old one.
Charles Nagy, yeah. Very old school. What's Cleveland face of the 90s.
I'm seeing this in the chat, though. What's with Erik Karlsson and Hoffman? What's going on with that? What's this beef? There's some beef between Erik Karlsson.
Mike Hoffman's girlfriend's apparently talking massive shit about Erik Karlsson and his wife, hoping Erik Karlsson gets his legs broken, and she was happy that his son was a stillborn, and some really just vile shit.
Oh, this is nice. NHL star's wife accuses teammate's girlfriend of shocking harassment. Boy, Erik Karlsson's wife.
It's just you look at it as what? I mean, this isn't even the funny burner account that Brian Colangelo's wife did. This is just some aggressive shit.
Wow, this bitch went in on them about their unborn son's death.
Yeah, the stillborn. Yeah.
Yeah.
They went in on that. That shit you don't fucking touch.
Yeah. That's off limits right there. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's dude, you don't talk about family. You don't talk shit about anything outside of the athletic realm.
Yeah, this bitch Craig.
Unless it's it's Kroenke and he's being a piece of shit and resulting in someone else's death.
Right.
I'm not going to talk about his fucking family. Fuck that. Unless they're in the sports realm.
Yeah.
You don't touch that shit.
Right.
Just don't.
Yeah, I usually don't go after the fans, and I don't go after personal shit.
Well, I'll go after fans in general. I'm not going to go after specific fans.
I will go after specific fans if they comment dumb shit on my channel.
Well, dude, they do that to everyone, man.
It's true.
So like, a lot of people like idiots. I mean, you can go off on like the old haters guide and just like do like freezing cold takes. It's like, yep, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. The NHL haters guide to the playoffs. Toronto fans were ripping my shit. It's like, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and you're all wrong. Go fuck yourselves.
I saw someone comment on my channel, like, or someone was like, "KTO is garbage." I'm like, what? Like, how
do you say KTO's garbage?
Right. Like, what is? I mean,
I get it, man. Like, not everything's my cup of tea. People think I'm a unfunny pile of shit, but whatever. Fuck it.
I am an unfunny pile of shit, and I don't care. I just keep making videos
because you get money and you fuck bitches. What happens?
I fuck bitch singularly. Every once in a
while. Could be bitches.
Yeah, could be.
If you tried.
If I could get a shipment of GHB.
GHB for the YouTube channel.
That's right. I'm gonna start doing IRL shit, by the way. Once I have this summer off and I'm gonna do stuff. First challenge I'm going to the batting cage and see if I can hit the ball directly back into the pitching machine. That's number one. And then I'm going to go over to the 90 mile an hour or the 85 and see if I can still hit 85 at age 40. And then after a couple sessions there, I'm going to see if I can hit a big league home run with a wooden bat. Or at least see how close I can get. I'm going to figure out if I can get down to the Squirrels minor league park here in Richmond and just try to hit major league bombs. So I might have to GHB a couple people and then run onto the field and get my kid to pitch at me, but I'm going to do it.
You should do it.
All right, Letang is staying. All right.
No,
he's still
fucking
good.
No movement clause.
He's good. He can still play. He was probably hurt.
I said, my issue with him, like, people say it's a physical issue. No, it's not physical. It's not because of his injuries. It's because he's a fucking dumbass. He does the same shit he's been doing for 10 years.
The thing is, people
It's only
going to
get worse once this athletic ability declines.
Right. Once all those concussions start adding up.
It's not even the concussions. He was doing this before the concussions.
True. You know, the thing is, like, a leopard don't change his spots. Like, everyone knew JR was a dumbass, JR Smith, and he still does dumbass shit. And so Chris Letang is still going to do...
we're safe. Never mind.
What's that?
I thought Jordy Mercer got over-aggressive, but he made it. Sorry.
All right, yeah. All right, it's time to sign off. I've had This was a dumpster fire of a fucking...
It was a glorious dumpster fire.
It was.
So much.
Terrible.
So much dumpster fire.
Yeah. Remind me next time.
I cannot comprehend the amount of dumpster firing that happened.
Yes.
On this stream.
At least Dead Air.
This time.
At least Dead Air was good. This time. He was really good. Yeah. He kept it quiet. He was like Ralphie. He just comes in, he kills, he leaves. Eric Carlson's wife is kind of hot. She's got a little camel toe thing going on here with this outfit she's got on. Can you see that? You're in the background.
Eric Carlson's a little bit wife. Of a camel toe.
Yeah. I mean, I see why this other bitch is jealous of her. She's got a big camel toe.
The other girl's a fucking bitch.
Yeah, she cray. She cray. All right.
All you can say is he's a bitch.
She's a bitch. All right.
And how do they... apparently the inning's over now. Never mind.
This is so sad, man. We got no hockey to complain about. No basketball. Football is... I mean,
we just bitch about how basketball's fucked.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, basketball is fucked. Fucking
there might be 26 or 25 teams that are fucked instead of 28.
Anthony,
so there might be progress.
Yeah. Anthony, I tried dyeing it one time. I tried dyeing the beard. It looks so fake. It looks like it looked like Justin Trudeau's eyebrows. Like, it looks so bad. It's just bad. I can't dye this. I'm as old. I used to get, hey, you're much younger than you, or you're younger than you look, or you look younger than you are old. And then I grew this beard, and everyone's like, you're old as shit. Fuck.
Right.
I do want to talk World Cup. Brazil wins it all.
Brazil, huh? Bold.
No, Germany.
I'm going Germany.
Yeah,
just
I know.
because.
Well, it's like, what are you? I think it's going to come down to Italy and the United States in the finals.
Isn't Italy out? All right.
Hey, you knew that. You knew that. No,
Well, I know the U.S. is out because he lost to fucking Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, well, we're gonna. Greg Hardy got a UFC contract. They need to stop that. They need to see. If you all saw CM Punk get his fucking.
I heard he got beat to a
raped.
pulp, but
He got beat.
They're doing that for eyeballs. I mean,
Yeah.
you kind of want to see Greg Hardy get his ass kicked. Should fight with Vontaze. I think that'd be an interesting match.
The UFC doesn't need to resort to gimmicks, though. They're like legit now. They're mainstream. They have no competition. Like, why do they need to put guys that have never fought in the ring? It's bothersome. And I've got a bunch of friends that have fought in the UFC legitimately, and they could use a fight. You know, like, why are you gonna put Greg Hardy out there? You know, my friend Lee Remedos. You know, he lives in the UK. He's fought in the UFC. He fought Genki Sudo. He got his ass kicked. But he fought him, you know? Give him a fight. Shit. Fuck Greg Hardy. Anyways.
Ooh.
All right. I'm here for Flex Seal. I'm Phil from Flex Seal. All right, you got any shout-outs? Anything you want to promote?
I don't know, mine. I can't wait for Bobby Bonilla Day. That's really about it.
I might do a video on Bobby Bonilla Day. I might explain how it works, you know.
Well, I mean, there are a couple others that have that same contract. Or like a lot of like...
That have a
just
leverage...
portions of the song.
That have a leveraged annuity payment buyout.
To be honest, I can see Chris Davis like that too.
I could see that. Crash Davis getting that.
Yep. With how bad he's been this year, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Joey Bats probably has some backloaded. Mo Vaughn made a lot of money off the Mets too.
Yep, Mo Vaughn. Like Brian Giles, I think has one of those from the Pirates. I think the Padres. I'm not sure. Manny Ramirez might have one.
Those guys made a lot of money.
Like they make it wait a few years and then add the interest, and that's what makes it so pricey for them.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Mo Vaughn's was paid for by insurance. Bobby Bonilla's is rare because the Mets pay it directly because they opted to defer payments. It's so stupid, but so smart by Bobby Bonilla.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Sure, I'll take an annuity for 25 years off an $8 million debt. I'll just wait a couple of years." He turned $8 million into $1
million per year. I'd take that for 25 years. I'd be like, I'm going to be sitting on like my sandals and I'd be sitting around doing nothing. But, oh, man, sweet.
Right, but I would say Lemieux did the best though. He was owed $20 million and he got a whole franchise out of it. So
he owed he's gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah. He traded his debt for a city. He was like, "I'll take all of Pittsburgh, please." All right, all right, I just put 7 puppies in a basket sealed with Flex Seal. Oh, see, that's not that kind of show, man. We don't talk about killing puppies.
Don't do that.
We only talk about sexual assault.
Ooh, fucking YouTube clickbait.
Right. Yep, that's right. I just put 7
Gay
puppies.
Shit.
Yep.
I mean, if you hurt a puppy, I will find you and I will kill you.
Yeah, that's right. Please let it go forever. We can't. All right. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you, everyone.
Please. Put us all out of our misery.
And this was a fucking dumpster fire. Pretty much. Pretty much it's just a dumpster
True
fire.
dumpster fire.
Total dumpster
just
fire.
like every week, boys.
That's right. We deliver on what you expect. That's right.